Welcome to Truth Be Known. This is 2026, and it's so awesome to be here in January of 2026 and discuss with you some amazing stuff. This year's going to be full of, the truth. And so that's what we're sharing today is the truth. Although I don't want to really do this, but today I feel like we need to talk about this. And we are going to be discussing suicide. There are many reasons we're going to be discussing this today. But first, I want to tell you it's because there's so much going on in this world today. This is a new year. And so people have New Year's resolutions. And they feel like, there's different things they want to do. They want to lose weight. They want to change their mindset. They want to go to church more. They want to read their Bible more. They want to do what's right more. But sometimes we can't seem to grasp the things that we need to in order to change what we want to. And a lot of people during this time feel like there is no hope. So, the first thing I want you to know is there is always hope. I don't care if you have stage 4 cancer, there is hope. And so don't lose hope. Having no hope will get you nowhere. I know we are supposed to have faith, but we have to have hope in order to have faith. But I want to go over some suicide things with you today because I heard of a young lady this week. She was 11 or 12 years old and she committed suicide. And I cannot imagine why or how in the world a young lady this young could get in her head that being dead is better than being alive. And this young girl, she was being fed lies. I want to tell you what suicide really is. It's listening to the devil. It's listening to his lies, and he will tell you lie after lie after lie. When you listen to the devil, he's always lying to you. So he wants you to not have hope. He wants you to not have peace. He doesn't want you to have joy. He doesn't want you to have anything that would make you happy in this world. Because if you're not in this world, then many people cannot be blessed because of you. There are many people that are blessed. Many people. You've got to have hope. You have to know this. I feel that suicide, there's a lot of things to it. And when I was in college, in my younger years, I didn't go right out of high school, but I went back to college. I did a whole essay on suicide, and I think I got A on it. But anyways, it's amazing when you start pulling this stuff out. And this was years ago, but there's still the same Satan. He still lies to you, so don't forget that part. But suicide, it has many layers to it. Many things people think before they do this. How they're going to do it, when they're going to do it. I don't know. That to me, I'll just get this out of the way. I feel like suicide is very, very selfish. Well, it's all about you. It's very self-inflicted, I guess. It's you're not thinking about the people. You're not thinking about how they're going to feel or what they're going to do. You don't think about that. You think about yourself. And that's the first one problem, is because you are thinking about yourself, and it doesn't matter how you are feeling. Go help somebody else. There's somebody always worse off than you are. There's always people that feel like there's no hope. There's always somebody else out there that you can talk to and you can be a help to. Don't ever think, or don't ever put yourself in a box and think, me, I. I'm the only one that has thought this and has dealt with this, and people don't understand. And if I run away, or if I just commit suicide, or if I just take my own life, then I'll be better off. But that's not how it is. That is not it at all. That is not it, because there is life after death. There's heaven and there's hell. Now, you can choose to go to heaven, or you can choose to go to hell. That's your choice. I feel like when you get in suicide, or get to that point, that really you are in the pit of hell right there, because you're in Satan's grasp. I mean, he's telling you these lies, and you're believing every one of them. So will you go to heaven? I don't know. I just pray that you will. I mean, if you take your own life, is that against the Bible? Is that against the principles of the Lord? That's killing. He says, do not kill. However, I feel like people that are, they're mentally ill, they have mental issues, and they have problems, and they need to get them fixed. Prevention of suicide is getting help immediately. Don't sit there and think about what in the world about me. Don't think about you. Get help. If that word suicide comes to your mind, get help. Because I'm telling you, there is hope. Now, you can call 988, which is awesome, because I'm thinking 911 is the, telephone number for help me. I've fallen and can't get up. But 988 will help you. It'll help your mind. And that's what you need fixed, is your mental capability. You can also text HOME, HOME, to 741-741. There's trained crisis counselors that will take your text and will text you back. So never say, or never lose hope. Never say there's never anybody there for you, because somebody is always there for you to help you, to get you out of that pit. People that have the symptoms of suicide, they talk about it. They say, I wish I was dead, or I wish I hadn't been born, or things like that. They withdraw from the social contact people. They want to be left alone, because they're in their own world, because they only think about themselves. Remember that. They have mood swings. They're emotionally high one day they're discouraged. One day they could be happy, and you might actually never know that something's going on with them. They feel trapped or hopeless. You want to use alcohol or drugs, because that temporarily fixes their problem. And the problem is, suicide is not a temporary problem. It is a permanent thing that happens and that occurs. And so we can do something about that. Doing self-destructive things, driving recklessly, or doing, drugs or anything like that that's destroying yourself, that doesn't help. Let me tell you that. If Satan is trying to walk or talk to you through alcohol and drugs, boy, you're going to really believe those lies then. So some of the causes, basically you get to the point where you just think there's no hope. You feel like you're in your own prison. And usually that's what suicide is. You're in your own prison. You can't break through. And that's what Satan wants you to do. He wants you to get into your own prison where you can't break through. Just remember that Satan comes to steal, kill, and to destroy. He wants to take your mind, because if your mind is on other people, it's not on you. And he wants to take you, set you apart from other people, set you apart from people that will help you, set you apart from people that you can, speak into their life and do things for them. We think suicide is the solution. We think it's the only way out. But that is hogwash. Let me tell you, that is a lie from the pit of hell. There's hope. I don't care what you've done, what you haven't done. You have hope. There is hope for your life. You are set in this world. Jesus knew that you were going to be born. And he put you in this world. And he set you up. He didn't set you up to fail. Satan does that. But the Lord sets you up to live a good, a prosperous, a healthy life. But what you're doing is trying to turn it around. Make it all be about yourself. And it's not about yourself. There's so many people that's affected by this. Young people, old people, people in the middle, middle-aged people. It's just not a situation to want to be in. However, there is hope. There is people that will help you. 911 calls. Oh, I've heard them on the scanner. Hey, come and help so-and-so. They're suicidal. 911 people will get there, will help you. There is always help. There is always hope. You've got to know that. Drugs, alcohol, whatever, antidepressants, I don't care what you're taking, what kind of medicine you're trying to take to keep the thoughts out or keep the hell out. That's basically what it is, because you're living in hell on earth. You know, those, they're not going to do anything. It's like a Band-Aid. Here, drink this. Oh, here, take this. This will help you. Sure it will, till you wake up and you have a hangover, and that's more horrible than it was. Come on. You have to have a mind renewed. And I am not just talking about suicide right now. This is for everything in your life. Everything. This is for people that have health issues. It's a mind renewal. It's for people that need healing in their body. It's a mind renewal. It's a mind renewal for everybody, that anything that you want to do, I promise you, you have to renew your mind. I was in a situation myself, and one of these days I'll just tell my whole testimony. But I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? My dad is a pastor of the church. What am I going to do? But you know, I never thought about suicide. Never. That never crossed my mind. But anymore, you see it on TV, you hear it on, the music you listen to. And so what do you fill in your mind with? That is the problem. What are you filling your mind with? Start filling your mind with other people, with things above, which are good, excellent, worthy, of good value, of good hope. Keep your mind on those things. Do things that you like to do. Go do fun things. Get out from under the darkness. If there's darkness in your life, get out from underneath it. Because you have control over yourself. You have control over your life. And if you need help getting out, call 988. There's your help number right there. Text home. There's your help number right there. If you need to get in contact with us, truth be known at myyahoo.com. Contact us. We'll get in touch with you. We'll pray with you. We'll get you on the right track, because this is a huge ordeal and it needs to stop. We need to come against this spirit that's trying to hurt, harm, and kill people. There is hope. There's always hope. I hope you've enjoyed us today, listening. And remember, this is all the truth, because this is truth be known.